Most men love staring at women in high heels. It's undeniable. Their eyes follow, their hearts race, and their minds wander. There's something almost hypnotic about the way a woman carries herself in heels, her posture, the sway of her hips, the way each step demands attention. It's a visual symphony, and men can't help but be entranced. They watch as she walks by, eyes trailing the curve of her calves, the shape of her legs bare, covered in pantyhose, or wrapped in the soft shimmer of stockings. It's not just about the shoes. It's what the shoes do. They sculpt, they elongate, they create an unspoken allure. And don't kid yourself, you love it. You love the way high heels lift and shape, how they subtly accentuate the arch of her back, the curve of her waist, the roundness of her hips. It's sexy. It's irresistible. I've lost count of how many men have fallen under this spell when they see me in high heels. The reactions are almost predictable. The prolonged stare, a quick glance away when caught, the nervous clearing of the throat, the sudden loss of words. Some men try to act casual, but their eyes betray them. Others are more brazen, whispering compliments or outright admitting how much the sight of a woman in heels turns them on. And then there are the ones who can't hide their fascination, the ones who linger too long, who stumble over their words, who seem almost mesmerized. Some confess, almost apologetically, that they have a thing for heels. The hidden fetish, perhaps. Maybe it's the shoes themselves. Maybe it's the way they make a woman move. Or maybe it's the delicate curve of an arched foot, toes perfectly polished, peeking out from a stiletto sandal. Whatever the reason, it's clear. High heels have power. I've seen it firsthand. I remember one evening, stepping into a dimly lit restaurant, the rhythmic click of my stilettos against the marble floor, announcing my presence before I even reached my seat. A man at the bar, mid-sip of his drink, froze for a second too long. His gaze traveled from my feet to my legs, lingering just a moment longer than he should have. He didn't even try to hide it. Later, as I walked past him again, he leaned in and said, "You know, those heels are dangerous." I smiled. "How so?" He exhaled, shaking his head. "They make a man forget himself." I laughed softly and walked away, knowing full well he was still watching. High heels do that. They command attention, inspire admiration, and sometimes make men lose control just for a moment. And isn't that a delicious little power to have?